When it rains, it snores.
Like a rare breed, a breath of fresh air, you can see me. People stand up just to greet me. Role model, kids wanna be me.
It's all about the risk.
If
anyone pays taxes, instant ban.
The whole thing was easy. What? Just come and wink my eye like a genie.
7.
Crown on yellow peasant can king me.
Die. Fuck semantics.
really not
Fuck
modification.
taxes. Revolt. Hello and welcome back to Nickel City X-Wing. My name's Greg and we've got another banger game between the Wolf Pack and the Meatbags. Classic Scum versus Rebellion. Two players who had a good season. SEVWALL, captain of the Wolf Pack, and Eric of the Meatbags. Get your bets in. This is a salvage mission. Salvage mission, typically not the thing Scum loves.
No, but these scum ships love to cause mayhem and chaos and destruction, and they're good
But
at
who
it.
doesn't love to create mayhem and chaos? I mean, that's just fun. It's good old-fashioned
Right?
fun.
Right? It's what my namesake does. I like the paint jobs. They're going all out for this.
Guys, I spent so much money on a direct drive wheel system for racing today.
Really
Yeah.
interesting.
I'm not any good at it, but I fucking love the games, and I have so much fun playing them.
So is it the full thing with the wheel, the stick, and the pedals, or?
So there's no pedals, because the wheel
Okay.
has paddle shifters.
Okay,
That's how F1 cars shift paddles.
gotcha. Okay.
But so basically there's a base that like the wheel plugs into,
Okay.
which controls like the force feedback, like makes it kind of feel like you're driving. So there's the base.
Nice.
I bought the wheel, and then I bought the pedals, and then I bought a hub and like an attachment unit so I can like hook it and unhook it to my desk.
Very cool. I've played a few racing games here and there, but they're just not my jam.
I don't like any other racing aside from F1. I don't know why.
And
But-
what's the difference between F1 and, like, say, NASCAR?
Well, I mean,
Besides the
that's
shape of the
huge
cars.
difference. So besides the shape of the cars, NASCAR is all left turns,
Okay.
right?
Yeah, the oval.
Right. F1's much faster.
Okay.
Gosh.
And they're-
Just the whole.
they're-
I don't know. I don't know if NASCAR is a constructor series or like IndyCar. All the cars are the same, but in F1, each company builds a car.
Okay.
So like the cars are different, which can be good and bad. Like having all the cars the same, like IndyCar leads to IndyCar races having like really nice finishes sometimes. Whereas sometimes you end up in F1 where there's like a dominant car and like, you know,
Just the better chassis overall. So
yeah.
Whereas I think in NASCAR they have certain limits and requirements and percentages you can vary from. I guess I don't.
Yeah. Well, that's
follow
kind
it
of
enough,
like
but-
Formula One. Like there's regulations. Like you can't just do
Sure.
whatever you want. but there's a lot of variance in the cars. Like there are like clearly better
Gotcha.
cars, clearly worse cars. But that's what makes it like a year-round thing for me. Because like there's only like 22 races, so like the season's basically half a year long. But you follow the development cycle of your team and whatnot. Like
Okay. So
NASCAR is better that it
who's your
doesn't
team?
race in Monaco. That's true. I am a McLaren fan.
Okay. Interesting.
I didn't want to. So when I started watching like 3 or 4 years ago, I didn't want to choose a front running team. But I'm already like a Bills Sabres fan, so I didn't want to choose like a back team. So I just chose a team solidly in the middle.
Okay.
And they've actually risen up lately. They've actually been coming up. So
Nice.
I'm excited.
That's very cool.
NASCAR is
Yeah,
better than it doesn't race in Monaco. I mean, listen, was the Monaco race boring? Yes, but at least they turned right.
And what I don't understand, why does it matter if they race in Monaco? Is it like
If
some
Monaco is
political
just
country thing, or?
no. So Monaco is the track's a street track. So basically, they construct it out of streets that are already in Monaco.
Okay.
And I don't know if you ever driven in like Italy, or
Oh,
not Italy,
okay.
but like France, like Europe.
Cobblestone, bad roads type stuff.
No,
Yeah.
the roads are fine. They're normal paved roads, but they're small.
Okay.
They're skinny.
Oh, I see.
And
Gotcha.
like back in the day, it used to not be a problem because the cars were these small little tube things, but now they're big cars. So Monaco there's just no passing. You
So
can't
once you're in
pass
the
in
lead,
Monaco.
you're in the lead.
Yeah.
Gotcha. Okay. It's hilarious that I live in NASCAR country and don't follow it and don't really care for it. So,
I have never been able to get into NASCAR.
yeah,
Just doesn't interest me at all.
yeah, it's just not my thing.
Who's my favorite team and driver? So McLaren. I don't know if I have a favorite driver per se. Like obviously I root for Norris and Piastri, but there's a lot of drivers that I like. Like I wasn't mad at all when Charles Leclerc won. Right? That was a really emotional moment because he's from Monaco and he's the first Monegasque to win the Monaco Grand Prix in 93 years. And that whole thing with his like dad, like who died like right before he got into F1 and everything, like he said he was like crying on the last couple of laps. He's like, "Not now, Charles, not now." Like,
That's
was
a
a
cool story.
yeah, it was a very like emotional moment, and I was like, "Well, that's if McLaren wasn't gonna win, I'm glad it was him." You know,
Yep. So how many drivers does a team like McLaren have then?
so each team has 2 drivers plus a reserve, and then
Okay.
they have their development squad. So there's F2 and there's F3, and then there's Formula E. So there's a bunch of different formulas which teams can have drivers for.
So does that make like the training school the FU?
You would think. It's actually called F1 Academy.
Gotcha. Okay. There's no fun in that, but so be it. All right, we're getting a shot in round one.
But they have a so they're trying to get more ladies involved, right?
Yep.
And so they have these like races now happening some evenings before like the F1 races, which are all women, and some of the big teams are sponsoring them, and those races are really good too.
Okay.
Yeah, Drive to Survive is what got me into F1, like really like got me into it, watching it during the pandemic, and then I just started following it like 3 years ago, just really like dedicated to it. And I just fell in love. It's, you know what it is? It's a little bit of professional wrestling. There's a lot of like interpersonal drama. It's like so much more than what happens on track. But also it's just exciting. Like it's
A little more
there's
excitement and variance.
It's like drama and like European pettiness.
Oh, okay.
Like it's like I agree with everyone who hates Drive to Survive for like because So now that I'm watching and I can actually like, I'm following storylines. So like when I watch Drive to Survive, that's not like the only source I'm getting from. I see how they overhype things. I see how they do everything out of order. Oh my God, Ocon. And so let me tell you about this. All right, so there's a team called Alpine. They're formerly called Renault, and they're a French team. So just like the Montreal Canadiens, the French just, for some reason, think it's a mortal sin to hire people who aren't French. So their two drivers are Pierre Gasly and Esteban Ocon. Both are decent drivers in their own right. But they've also, since they're both French and both the same age, they've been competing against each other their entire lives, and they hate each other, but they're teammates.
Oh,
So
no.
basically, and Esteban Ocon's like this with every teammate he's ever had.
He's just a prickly person then.
Yeah, well, they're prickly to each other, but their car also sucks this year. Like it's a tractor. So at Monaco, they were in 10th and 11th place. So 1 through 10 get points. And points are how your team gets ranked and divvies up the prize money, like the higher up you are. So they're very valuable, especially when you're not a good team. Every point matters.
Right.
So
kind of like in
Ocon.
hockey, you get points for wins, etc., and that helps with rankings and so on a little bit.
Yeah, but it's like first place gets 25 points, second place gets 22, like, and so on, and that's how your team gets ranked and how drivers get ranked.
Yep.
And then it's like, so Ocon, he's in 11th place, and all he doesn't need to attack Gasly. Like we said, Monaco is not like a track with a lot of overtakes, so there's no need to be aggressive, right?
But if he's in 11th, he may not get any points. He wants those points and not
Right,
his
but
opponent,
Gasly's in
teammate to
10th, so he should work with Gasly to overtake 9th and then attack 9th place, so they end up in 9th and 10th and
But
get
they don't do
double
that,
points
right?
for the teams. But Ocon attacks Gasly, causes a huge crash, and so Ocon's out of the race. So he ruins that. And then his team boss is like, it's a translated quote, so we don't know, but it's like his team boss's quote was basically like, there's going to be consequences for this. So now we're all wondering if Gasly's going to be sat for the Canadian Grand Prix, but the Canadian Grand Prix takes place in Montreal in 2 weeks. I'm going. But what do they speak in Montreal, Sean?
French.
So are you going to bench the French person on the French team in Montreal?
No, probably not if you're smart.
Oh, we don't know.
Right? Okay.
We don't
Yeah,
know.
That feels very professional wrestling-esque. I get
It's
it.
a little bit, it's like there's a lot of interpersonal drama. They call it silly season, where all the drivers like change things. And one of the big things happened in the off season already. And this is so European because this would never happen in American sports. But so the driver, like one of the most successful drivers of all time, is Lewis Hamilton, right? He's he's knighted. He's like big deal. He's a big deal. So he's been on Mercedes forever. And he signed with Ferrari in the offseason, but it doesn't happen until next season. So he's still driving with Mercedes this season, but he signed with Ferrari next season, which again would never happen in American sports.
So to liken it to an American sports analogy, it would be like an American sports team trading a player mid-season, but they don't go play for that team until next season, kind of?
Right, but they're still your starting player.
Right.
It's like, it's
geez.
insane.
That's bizarre.
But it's also a huge move because it's Lewis Hamilton. He's an 8-time world champion. But that makes Carlos Sainz, who is a race winner in his own right for Ferrari and a very good driver, he doesn't have a seat next year. but he's like too good to not have a seat, so we don't know where he's going. And then Max Verstappen may leave, although I don't think that's going to happen. It's just, it can go, the drama never stops, and it's great. Yeah, Hamilton was a McLaren driver for a few years, and he did quite well. But then he went to Mercedes, and then he did like really well. So
that's funny. That feels so European, doesn't it?
The fact that he can drive for one team while being fucking signed to another team it's like crazy to me. They don't even do that for soccer, I don't think. I don't think you can get loaned and then keep playing for your other team because the loan doesn't take effect until whatever.
Yeah, I think I know less about soccer than I do about racing.
It's weird.
And speaking of racing, we've got a race to pick up crates. We've got 2 on each side now. With Torfun picking one up, and then Boss picking one up.
And then Fen being, or Old Tarak being like, hello.
Yeah,
my name
right.
is Old T. Would you like to
You
party?
don't really want that focus, right? Yeah, get in his face.
This is sort of a thing in the NFL when a player gets traded, cut, and still has guaranteed money on their contract. I mean, maybe, but he doesn't play. Like, Lewis Hamilton is still actively driving for Mercedes and, like, supposedly trying. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah. Recent history, it'd be like the Carolina Panthers trading Christian McCaffrey to the 49ers, yet McCaffrey's still playing for the Panthers during the remainder of that season and coming to the Niners last year. That just is bizarre.
That's crazy. It's loco ese.
Yeah. Oh, speaking of loco, these fangs are going to have some good times coming.
This is going to be bloody. If your bets aren't in, get them in.
Yeah, get them in, guys. Well, I mean, we do have a player who goes by Blood Cleric, so...
And there's about to be blood.
Yep.
I mean, this should be an APT in the Fen.
Should be. I mean,
the focus lock,
smart,
right?
It will be. Yeah. Best chance you have of putting some damage into Fen.
Fen's going to shoot first. And does he have Fearless? He does not.
No,
I don't know how much
shield.
It's got Beskar.
Beskar. Uh-huh. And Lima's just hanging back, maybe in range for...
Fenrau into Lucas J. Skywalker.
Interesting choice.
Yeah, I thought you'd double up on Gavin.
Yeah, because those crits are going to hurt. Oh!
And he's just going to spend with no abandon.
I mean, why not, right?
So well, Luke takes 2 and 2 crits.
Ouch.
Crit 1. Can be ionized. Okay. Gonna lose that lock and a fuel leak.
Okay. Could be a dead Luke at the end of this round. He may not get to ionize. Or perform the ion maneuver at least.
Yeah. Could go into OT here, but this is going to be a 5v4 with Concordia and Beskar.
Yep.
So you think like 2 are automatically evaded.
And 2 will automatically be crits because of Gavin and the APT.
So it's going to be the full potato, extra toppings. You have to turn the one to crit. You don't have to turn the other, but it doesn't behoove you not to.
I mean, make him spend Beskar, right? Oh, jeez.
Oh, so he's going to get nothing. It's going to be nothing. Oh, wait, no, he doesn't have the focus.
He spent it. So shield goes down, and then you get 2 crits, one of which will be Beskar.
Do you see it and choose to Beskar or not?
Yeah, I think so.
Disabled power regular. Now, you've already engaged.
I think you keep that one. Because you can get after Sabine and just get away from the X-Wings easy enough.
Is there any world where you just turn both the crits down? Like you
I
take
was
them?
actually just thinking about that. I maybe that's your best bet. He's certainly thinking about it. Because he's going to get 2 more shots coming at him. So he's going to keep that one.
Yeah, he's keeping it. And then we'll see what this one is. A loose stabilizer, and obviously
You get
that's
rid
the
of
one
that.
you get rid of.
Yeah. Fen doesn't need that one. Thank you very much.
Okay, OT going to try to finish off Luke. No, OT does have Fearless. And
Yes,
a
he
focus. So all 4 is a dead Luke. And that is all
God.
4. So Luke will get simultaneous fire, but Luke is going to die. Don't even bother spending anything. There's no point. No, why?
Yeah.
No point. Okay, yeah, he won't.
Yeah.
So Luke will take it all. Just make sure he doesn't get a crit that matters.
Loose stabilizer. Doesn't
Doesn't.
matter.
So Luke's dead.
Yep.
Please tell me I put close.
But will Fen
Sure
die?
That's the question. 2 more shots. And I think you abandon your locks here. Who gives a fuck? And just shoot Fen Rao.
Yeah. I think you've got to.
I mean, Luke for Fen, it's not the worst trade in the world.
I mean, it's 8 dice going into essentially 8 dice against Fen. So.
Yeah, it's 8 dice against 8 dice. 2 are guaranteed to be invades.
Well.
So Luke can spend for 3. And Fen will evade it all.
Oh.
Now, I do believe Gavin's going to have a target lock on Fen. And I could be wrong about that. No, he does.
He does have that. Yep.
Hot start.
You gotta spend it.
Spend it on 2.
Oh,
That's
geez.
3 crits.
3 crits. Ouch.
But the
And
dice
3 evades,
hold
just
for
casually.
Fen Rao. 8 out of 8 evades.
Yeah.
That is ouchies, ouchies, ouchies.
Yeah, that's frustrating. All right, Sabine into old T. All right, just a crit.
How do I play counter spells? I don't know, man. Say some words.
Counters. What game are we talking about now?
I think he's talking about like counter spelling like Fen Rao magic.
Oh, okay.
Could be wrong.
Gotcha.
Could just be talking about a different game and I'm just oblivious.
Well, first you have to figure out what Fen Rao is afraid of.
Nothing. Range
Right.
2. Fen Rao's afraid of range 2.
Yeah. And I don't know if he's afraid of range 2 with only a single shot, but multiple arcs at range 2, yeah, that's a problem. And if I'm not mistaken, are these the Wolfpack colors that SEVWALL's got for his ships?
Oh, yes.
The pink and blue? Okay.
Yes.
Very nice.
So next turn, Fen Rao will be ionized, but this turn he's fine.
Yep. Which is actually not horrible because he can get behind these ships and they have to figure out, is it better to turn around or go bully Lima?
No, I think it was smart to go all in on Fenn there because he had. I
Oh
mean,
yeah.
you had 13 dice on him. Okay, I mean, he has
I
Concordia
mean,
and the extra dice, but he also rolled 3 evades on each of the.
yeah, and if you get even just another damage on there, Fenn really has to be aware of what he's doing. And if you make
Yeah.
Fenn a little cautious, he's a little more predictable and negated.
That and you're gonna lose Luke, so you might as well try to
Yeah,
get a price out of it.
exactly. But that hurts losing Luke right there.
Yeah, before Luke can really do anything.
Yeah.
I mean, it's like Luke
I
didn't barely even played.
I'm a little surprised he went so slow in the second round with Wedge and Luke because it just allowed those fangs to come up at range 1.
Well, again, if you're Eric, I don't think that's a joust you specifically expect to lose mathematically. I could be wrong, but
I know it's not one I would look forward to specifically,
I think you
given
can like
Concordia and all
expect a
that.
trade out of that at the least.
Yeah, maybe. But I mean, you just lost one of your heaviest hitters.
Well,
So,
I think more importantly, not only did you lose one of your heaviest hitters, but you got, I mean, the big shot from Wedge. It's done. It's over,
yep.
and it basically got evaded. I mean,
It did enough to maybe spook Fenn a little bit, but now Fenn doesn't care. I mean, Fenn may do the K turn and just come in and
well, Fenn's stressed, but Fenn. I mean, I assume Fenn's
oh,
just going to
that's
go
right.
after Sabine.
Bean. Oh yeah, he is stressed.
I mean, if you're SEVWALL, you got to be pleased as punch. You're like, all right,
Oh yeah.
Sure Fenn took a banger, but we got our money's worth on that shot.
And if you're Sabine, which way do you go? Do you face down Torfun or do you face down Old T and Fenn?
I mean, of those options, it's Tor fun, but none of
Yeah.
it's very Tor fun, if you know what I mean.
Right. So if Sabine did a too hard, could she block maybe Old T a little bit? I don't know.
But why would you? If you block OT, all you do is set yourself up to be easily one shot by Fenn.
Yeah.
Honestly, I think maybe like a oh you can't barrel roll because you have the box. Oh, get done. I
What
don't know.
what about a 5 straight over the rock and just
Just be like that's better.
yeah, YOLO out of there. But we'll see. I mean, if I were facing that, I might strongly consider that because okay, so no optics from Torfun.
I wonder why. What are you waiting for on that?
I think he tried and it was out of range.
Oh, okay.
So if we look, yeah, no targets. But old T has her.
But he's gonna put it on Gavin.
Gonna put it on. Okay. Frighten Gavin a little bit. Here comes Gemmer. Oh no.
I mean, that 2 bank for Fenrau is right there.
Yep. That evade isn't going to help you much.
I think SEVWALL's just executed a pincer perfectly.
Oh yeah. Well, he's got how many reps with this list?
7.
At least.
I have no idea. I don't know.
I think this was his world's qualifying list. But I could be wrong. Oh. Okay.
He's just trying to get out of the way.
Yeah.
Because now Fenrir
Or-
2 banks.
Yeah. That was not blue. Okay. I don't know if the 2-bank clears from Fen.
Well, the 2 hard should have been blue.
Yeah, 2 hard is blue. Okay, so now he can barrel roll out.
Yeah. It's kind of counterintuitive because it's like, oh, range 2, put him forward, range 2. And they're like, oh, no, no, no. Range 1 was where we want to be.
Yep.
Lima, I wouldn't be surprised if Lima just locks here.
Yeah.
You're probably taking a banger from Wedge, but if you get off of Plasma on Gavin, you're doing your job. Ulti takes Sabine's token away for free. I thought Ulti has to be facing. Ulti's, the card confuses me. I mean, she's one enemy ship at range 1. If you do and you are in its front arc, so you don't have to be in the front arc.
Right.
You have to be in the front arc. It doesn't have to be in your front arc. All right. Well, there you go.
Okay.
Oh, Lima's going to claim.
Okay. I mean, just
Maybe
put the pressure on.
Maybe
Eric.
hoping you get a lock. I think you're in Gemmer's arc, so.
Yeah, but that's 2 dice. 3
Well,
from
I'm saying
Wedge.
you won't get your free lock.
No,
with-
but
The ability.
the more you claim, the more pressure you're putting on Eric to kill something.
You could actually barrel roll this and not take any return shots either. Well, at least from thing. Although, if you barrel roll, you might put yourself into a Gemmer shot where you're not into.
You're probably already in a range 3 Gemmer shot.
It's close. That
Yeah.
corner makes me think yes. I don't see how Sabine lives. Does Gavin have any munitions? Does have pro torps, so that's gonna be tough for old T.
So away goes the evade. And let the bodies hit the floor.
Let the bodies hit the floor. Let the bodies hit the floor. Range 2 on the Lima Kai. The shot we were all most looking forward to. Reginald. Gonna go ahead and take that 3 hits.
Yeah, I guess you can spend it.
And the Tyranny. If one
And you'll get it back.
strikes yet again.
Okay.
Fenrir. I will remember you.
Yeah.
Will you remember me?
Cue up Blaze of Glory. Oh, God.
3 hits and a crit. Oh, the natties! Sabine! This is not Beskar Sabine, so.
No?
No, I'm going to take
Oh,
the
it's
crit
Lone Wolf. Okay.
into a blinded pilot, which I don't think Sabine cares about that much. To be
No.
honest.
No, Sabine cared more about losing the crate. No shots with T.
Lima Kai now. You're getting 2 dice. Who you putting it into? Looks like it's going to be Gavin.
Yeah, I think that's a good call. Gavin's got no defensive mods. Oh, just primary?
Yeah, Lima didn't get a lock because it was in the arc.
Yeah.
I always take Fearless
That's
2
right.
because I think it's the best upgrade in the game.
It's one of them. Fanatical does okay.
So this is going to be a Pro Torp. 4v3.
Yeah.
Gonna get 2 crits. No Beskar available here. You really need this to be a banger. It's not
Okay.
a banger. Spend that
Not
lock
yet,
and hope it becomes a banger. All right, it's more of a banger. It's not all the way a banger. All right. All right,
So
2 crits.
2 crits.
Could be a banger.
Hit a fuel leak into
Crit
a direct.
1.
And it's
Direct.
Oh.
Second
okay.
one. Damaged engine.
Ooh,
which you love to see on a Fang.
right? Especially where old T is pointing.
And now it's not a good shot, but Sabine does have a shot at killing.
Oh, but Bosk has the bullseye into Gemmer.
Yeah, but Gemmer gets 3 evades and Boss can only do 2 damage, so okay.
Unless he gets a crit and then can split it.
But that crit has to go through first.
True.
So
And that
1 crit.
won't do it.
And
One
Gemmer
shrugs it off.
Yep.
So, yeah, not likely against Gemmer, but we did see a Gemmer die in a game 7 last week. So,
Alright, Sabine 3v3, but this is all natural dice.
oh,
Still hit
geez.
crit. 1 evade. Oh no! That's gonna be a dead Tor or a dead guy. It's a dead old T.
Wow. And just like that, I think we're back on almost equal footing.
Is Luke for old T a trade? Is that a trade you make? I don't think so, but it feels better.
Well, with old T's stealing capabilities, I think, maybe it's okay.
This is 2 hits and an eyeball, which is going to go to 3 hits. It's Torfun into Gavin,
Yep.
who will
takes
take
one.
a shield.
Okay. Gavin doesn't care.
And Gemmer, you gotta go into Fen, right? Fen doesn't have a thing anymore. You got the cannon. Okay.
Oh.
What do I know?
Okay.
I really think you gotta take these opportunities into Fen when you can. But
I would tend to agree with you. Well,
get the
there's
2 in.
Lima.
So Lima to 4.
Yep. And so you've got what?
2 to 1, right?
2 to 1. Yep.
So it's a. I have 9-8.
Yeah, where'd he get the 3? 1, 2. Oh, Lima claimed. So
1, 2,
Lima,
0, yep.
Bosk,
Yep.
and Torfun. So,
So 10-8. 10-8. 10-8 is correct. I should know better than to think SEVWALL messed up. I should just assume I did.
wait, doesn't that go against one of the core beliefs of the league?
It really does. Bothers me a lot.
I mean, that's a paradox in the making.
So here's the good news. You get Sabine out of the way.
Yes.
Fen has to do their move. I think if you 1 bank the E-Wing, you're getting a sweet range 2 shot on Fen, which is the dream.
And you can lock, and if you do that, that's really good.
That's a proton torpedo. It's proton torpedo kill.
Yep. So Sabine really wants to
Get
just
the fuck out of the way. Like 4
Right.
forward, evade.
5 even. Yeah. Oh, they should probably remove the energy from Sabine since she dropped the crate. There they go. Maybe? Yeah. We are dumb. Well, it just prevents any potential confusion for them later, too. So,
It prevents confusion for me. Fuck them.
Yep. Fair. Because we all know this is all about Greg.
Thank you. I've been saying it for 4 years now.
We are just pawns in your pond.
You're all but numbers to me, NCX 07 or whatever number you are.
22.
NCX 22, like I originally said.
See? Greg's always right.
Rule 69 420. All right.
Round 4, moving at a decent clip and quite bloody so far.
Show we is.
I mean, honestly, the Rebels are looking pretty good damage-wise. I mean, aside from Luke, you've got one shield down on Gavin. You've got one Fang done for. You've got Lena down to 4. And you've got Fen with, a damage. So, and here comes Jemmer just trying to get targets on Fen.
I think he was trying
like
to block Tor, but I mean, it wouldn't really matter.
No.
Oh, that's right. The maneuvers are back on. So gonna block Fen or try to block Fen. I don't think you want to though. I think you want Fen to do his full move so he doesn't end up in range 1.
Yeah. Here comes Bosk.
Bosk is like, "Hey, I'm here, everybody. If anyone
Yeah, ignore
Play
the
moment.
dead man switch.
play by myself, okay."
And can't lock Fen with that, but
No, but what I think I would do. Would I barrel roll right? No. Just focus that.
just focus. Yeah.
Can try to tank one shot from Tor.
And Lima. And Bosk. It'll be fine.
Yeah, I'm sure you'll be great.
Although they can probably remove the Torfoon lock on Gavin too.
Yeah, see, that's what I'm saying. Like, I think you'd actually want Fen to complete that move. So
Yeah,
that it
put him
wasn't
in range
range
2.
1.
Ooh, okay.
Wedginal bumps.
I wouldn't focus here necessarily.
You want to keep the turns open? Yeah, I can see that.
Yeah, because the Talon roll looks pretty juicy right there, or a 4K. And you can tank a couple of shots, and if you're unmodded, it might divert them from shooting Gavin.
Alright, so this is Fen range 0. 1 crit.
2 of
It's
it.
evaded.
Sabine getting MVP honors for this game so far. Jeez.
Well, maybe. I mean, she did take. Actually, yeah, you're right. Wedge hit crit. Gonna get at least a crit in. Tyranny of 1 agility does get a crit in. Lima down to 3.
And drops the crate.
Does indeed drop the crate.
Wrong person.
Yeah, you gotta put
You
that.
put it on the.
I don't think you can put it on your dead ship. That seems like cheating. Fuel leak on Lima.
And now you just maybe put the crate behind and have Wedge go pick it up. Okay.
I mean, no, none of their ships in that area can pick it up there unless Lima wants to do it again, which stops.
Yeah, Lima may have room, but
So this is gonna be 3v3.
okay.
Hit crit. You're gonna go down to no. Gonna keep one shield up
Why
Gavin.
not just take the shield?
because you got a banger coming in from Torfon.
Yeah, I guess.
I mean, I go all into the Ewing here. I understand the bullseye on Gemmer, but you're not getting Gemmer, so just
Right. No, I agree. You go into Gavin.
2 hits. 1 evade. That's shields down on Gavin.
Not totally down. He's still got 1.
You shouldn't.
He only took 1 shield last round. He spent the focus and evaded the first shot and then took 1 on the last shot. So
I thought he took 1 shot. And of course, Fen will evade.
Yep.
I really think it was a mistake blocking him.
Yep, I agree. Now comes the banger you were mentioning.
Yeah, this is a double modded 4v3 shot. He could go clusters, but again, I don't think there's a point. I think I'd rather the extra die right here and try to kill. And he agrees with me, clearly.
Ouch. Oh.
And there goes Gavin.
So hit
Oh,
crit.
wait, no, it's not Gavin. So it's shield crit.
Shield hit crit.
It is a direct. There goes Gavin. Like I originally said, I am never wrong.
See, Greg is always right.
Greg is always
69,
right.
420.
Now, this is interesting. Range 0, I believe, does not trigger Concordia
It does not.
or Fenral's ability.
But it's not bumped. They're range 1.
No, Fenral's bumped. For sure.
Oh,
into
you're looking
Sabine.
at Sabine. Sorry. He had pulled up the Gemmer arc. So if I were Sabine, I'd go into Lima, I think.
I think I'd go into Fenral.
Think so?
Well, you can't mod anyway, right? You're blinded.
True.
So,
He
I
doesn't
mean,
have
it's
a
2 dice
focus.
either way. Lone Wolf isn't active.
Right.
Oh, Torfun gets to do Torfunny things.
Oh, no.
I don't think there's anything else he can do, though.
Doesn't he take 2 strain? Perform an action while stressed, gain 2 strain, and perform a bonus. So he's debating the bonus attack. Okay, just setting it up for next round. And look at that. Greg was right.
Just
Going
one.
to Fen. And you get 1.
Get one through. And to 2. Gemmer now just has the range 0. Again, range 0 does not trigger Concordia. Oh, I'm sorry, it's range 1, which does trigger Concordia.
But spend the focus for 3. And drop 1 in on Tor. Okay. Followed up by, what? 1 to 1? 2 to 1.
2 to 1, yeah.
Oof.
So I
Well,
got
we may get
17-9 in turn 5. This has been a fast, bloody game.
It has. Well, the
So
people asked for
basically,
blood.
the Rebs need to get Fenral and Lima this turn for 9 more points
To have a shot.
to have a shot. And then you got to knock some crates off.
Yep. Or Wedge has to pick one up to tie, make it a tie game.
It doesn't update in real time. I have to hit a button to update it.
Oh, they want the odds?
Yeah, well, they were playing the odds one up. It's a button press.
Yeah.
It doesn't just happen.
Nope. And you haven't had the surgery to put the chip in your brain yet, so
Right.
Buster can't
I'm
read your
just
mind.
dying for fucking Elon.
To go poking in your gray matter, huh? All right, so you're down to 2 pretty evasive ships and Wedge. Is that going to be enough to do the damage, and can you get enough targets on Fen and Lima? I think Gemmer has to rotate here. And then maybe a 2-bank if it's blue to clear that stress and focus so you can shoot Lima. Or maybe even Torfun. But does Fen Rao just do the 1 hard? Stay
staying
stressed.
stressed. I don't know.
He could Mando, right? That's not.
Could what?
Oh, he doesn't have Mando optics. He's got clan training. Got it. Okay. Okay.
Meanwhile, Bosk is just like, I'm playing this game. I'm in this game.
Yep.
Then go straight, grab crate. It's pretty much what I'm thinking.
Or two bank. But I don't think the two bank's blue, so.
Yeah, it is. Isn't it?
Is it? I don't remember. I know the
Yeah,
two hard
it is.
is.
All the twos are,
Okay.
except for the talents.
Gotcha. Okay, so there's the rotate.
Yes, this is a good move. Potentially get your back arc on Fen at a decent
Avoid
range.
Concordia. Yep.
Unless, of course, Fen are out too hard and then just boosts in range 1 and fucks your day up.
But if he did too hard, yeah, I think he'd missed the rock. And Sabine's going to pick that crate up. Seems good.
Is this going to be a talent from Wedge? Not anymore.
Nope, not anymore. Interesting.
Ooh, the rotate from Lima. Who is going to get the free lock now. And I believe she's going to try to finish off Sabine.
Yeah, I would agree.
Greg, what do you drink? I drink whatever, man. I drink a lot of things. We gonna party. Is it, yo, Bender, is it Saturday, Sunday? Is the tournament Saturday, Sunday, or is it just Saturday? Because I think I thought it was going to be Saturday, Sunday. So I just...
Okay, Rage 1 into Tor. Oh, that's gross.
Not good, Bob.
No. Not going to be enough, Wedge. Nope, definitely not.
So what y'all doing Sunday? Because I think I'm there.
All right, here we go. Into Sabine, it looks like.
No, check out Sunday.
Nope.
Check in Friday, check out Sunday. Okay, I did. I'm great. I'm wonderful.
Oh no, Sabine takes another crit. Another damaged engine. I think that's been the crit of the day.
Yeah.
And more importantly, the crate goes away.
So this is Bosk Range 0 and a wedge. 1.
And he gets it. Jeez. Ooh, this is gonna hurt.
Oof. Let's
spend
pour
your
fun in
focus.
the wedge, right?
Yeah, just spend the focus. Or reroll. Okay. Oh boy.
Do you have to take the range 3 obstructed?
I think he's going after. Yeah. It's either that or.
Classic 2v5. So
Oh,
we're saying there isn't even a chance.
not with rolls like that.
How can I play as the asteroids? I don't know. So SEVWALL gonna take it down 20-10. Eric just could not find the offensive answers.
And the Wolfpack are up 2-0 if I'm counting on my toes correctly.
That is correct. 2-0 for the Wolfpack.
All
Taking
right,
the early lead over the meat bags, but there is a lot of games left.
Yep.
Tyler, Scott, Ruben, Mateo, and Doug left for the meat bags, where we got Andrew, Noah, Ryan, Miguel, and Joe Dubs left for the Wolfpack. That's all for us tonight. We'll see y'all later. Have a great night, everybody. And remember, cantaloupe is ripe whenever the fuck you want it to be.